Hello, my name is Debbie Lodine from Australia, and I'd like to say that I'm very thankful and honoured to be a part of the Global Founders Council Summit 2022. Global Founders Council Summit. The aim is to transform the future of business and industry through sustainable business and best practices. Our primary goal is to promote a nationwide organisation that harnesses the diverse capabilities and strengths of the countries to the creation of new industries resting on sustainability. My topic today is diversity and the value of understanding culture. Before I start, I wanted to thank GCPIT for nominating me originally for the Global Women's Leadership Award, of which 150 people were awarded this award, but over 400 people were nominated. And the ladies were from 70 different countries. And that is a massive, massive achievement. So we learn from each other. We actually have a group chat where we learn from each other and hear what we're doing around the world. And it creates a sense of understanding, of learning, and cheering on other people from other cultures. This helps stop our divisive culture that's developing around the world, and hopefully it brings more harmony and understanding and collaboration. So let me start. Diversity, the value of understanding culture, especially in organisations around the world. Before I start on the culture, I thought I'd go over the 17 United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. Here they are. The first one, no poverty. 2, zero hunger. 3, good health and well-being. 4, quality education. 5, gender equality. 6, clean water and sanitation. 7, affordability and clean energy. 8, decent work and economic growth. 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure. 10, reduced inequalities. 11, sustainable cities and communities. 12, responsible consumption and production. 13, climate action. 14, life below water. 15, life on land. 16, peace, justice and strong institutions. 17, partnerships for the goals. Now, I've gone through these Sustainable Development Goals before. I was nominated to join the executive program at Singularity University in America in NASA Ames Research Park. And the goals for that was to develop or use technology and the latest scientific information to solve problems that were related to these 17 SDGs. And how can we do that? How can we end poverty? Well, it's up to us to end poverty. We can create more systems where we grow food hydroponically. We use different genetic engineering to make food more sustainable and less resistant to bugs and climate. So for each one, if we wanted to make new startup industries, we can look at each of these SDGs and go, well, okay, these are our problems. How can we solve them? And that's one of them that we're going to talk about now is diversity. And I've chosen 6 of these SDGs to talk about as I talk about culture and diversity in our businesses. What is the value of understanding culture? Well, developing your understanding of other cultures or cultural awareness lets you have more meaningful interactions with those around you. You're building your respect and empathy for other people and celebrating your differences as well as your similarities. In business, having a diverse culture drives innovation and expands an organization's customer base. It also helps to address some of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So here I've chosen 6 SDGs that we can help solve by using culture in our organisations and diversity. So decent work and economic growth. If we build organisations that have fair work practices and we employ people from all different backgrounds, we are actually learning from those people, whether they have a disability, whether they have different sexual choices, whether they have different cultures, whether they have different religions, whatever. If we all work together, we can actually learn from each other to develop a really good team environment and learn from each other so that we can grow our organisation and actually develop new markets, new products, and new industries. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. Collaboration and diversity and culture is about bringing peace in our organisations, bringing peace in our countries, by being inclusive, you are bringing peace to your community and you're making your industry much stronger. Gender equality, this is an area that there's been a lot of controversy and a lot of talk about in recent years. But we are all human and we all have emotions and we can all love and we can all feel. And I think it's important that we just have empathy for one another and in our organisations as well. To reduce inequalities, if you give someone work, you are giving them the ability to make an income and the ability to have a better life, housing, food, etc. So you're reducing those inequalities. Partnerships for goals. Partnerships is, again, collaboration. So collaboration between organisations, between countries, between individuals in your organisation. It opens up such a huge area to expand. If you create MOUs or partnerships with other organisations, with other people from different backgrounds, you are just expanding your organisation for it to grow. And more opportunities, obviously, not only to grow, but to make money. Industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Now, innovation is one of my favourite passions. It's the opportunity to use something. You can use technology, simple, past, present, future technology, to solve problems. And in this case, we can solve problems that are outlined in our 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. And it creates new industry and it affects infrastructure. Diverse organisations sparking innovation. And as I said, innovation is one of my passions. Organisations with diverse leadership are up to 70% likelier to capture new markets, detailed in Harvard Business Review. One of the top benefits of diversity in the workplace is fresh thinking, strategies, techniques, and perspectives that diversity brings to help attract new customers, which means more profits. And leadership, expanding on organisational customer base. Companies with a high diversity have 19% higher innovation revenues, according to Harvard Business Review. And diverse cultural perspectives can inspire creativity and drive innovation. Diversity helps to drive forward thinking and out-of-the-box ideas for developing new strategies for new products, campaigns, and techniques. And I just want to say here that I have spoken to someone recently about this, and it's interesting that people, if you see other people's perspectives, so if you come from another country, you do things differently, or you've learnt new things, you've learnt different ways of doing things, you've worked for companies, organisations, they're developing the latest techniques, applications, etc. And you bring it to another country and another organisation that may not be up to speed on those sorts of things. So there's a whole open area of learning when you have people from different backgrounds, new immigrants, new people even from refugee countries that come here, and they might have degrees, professional backgrounds. You don't know until you find out. So I just wanted to add that because people that I've spoken to just sort of don't see that perspective sometimes. Diverse teams get better answers. Diverse leadership drives team success and improves team performance by 17% according to Deloitte. It is a powerful team advantage in a competitive marketplace. The benefits of a diverse team is that you are tapping into employees that may have a huge amount of knowledge but may be overlooked by other organisations. Diversity encourages collaboration and learning about each other. Diversity improves team performance. Interacting with diverse groups produces answers that are 58% more accurate according to the New York Times. This helps with problem solving, as with different perspectives and different backgrounds, the more opportunity to have more solutions brought forward for problems that arise. With a diverse team, the individuals are seeking to learn themselves, and if given the opportunity to add their perspective, it lifts their self-esteem so that they want to contribute more. Local market knowledge and insight. Drawing from diverse talents allows an organisation to attract and retain the best talent. This also helps to cut down on turnover, which is an expensive exercise for organisations trying to hire new people all the time. If an organisation is inclusive, it gives the individual a sense of belonging and wanting to stay and be part of a team. They are also happier if they are given the chance to contribute. If the organisation is known for a great culture, then it will attract and retain the best talent. Diversity and inclusion cuts down on turnover. Hiring someone from a different multicultural background can give you insights into the country where they came from and the market opportunities that are there. When going global, an organisation needs to clearly understand the culture and the business practices of that country. Having someone from a multicultural background gives you insight into the local market knowledge, and insight makes business more competitive and profitable. Cultural sensitivity, insight, and local knowledge means higher quality and targeted marketing. How diversity helps to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Well, here's the summary. Gender equality, diversity in age, ethnicity, and race goes a long way. Varied perspectives, improved collaboration, more comprehensive talent pool, increased staff retention, more innovation, enhanced productivity, flexibility, and more respect for women. Decent work and economic growth. Decent work means opportunities for everyone. One, to get work that is productive and delivers a fair income. Security in the workplace and social protection for families. Better prospects for personal development and social integration. Reduce inequalities. Investing in decent jobs, especially for young people, migrants and refugees and other vulnerable communities, means better health, education and social protection. SDG. Industry, innovation and infrastructure. Infrastructure provides the basic physical systems and structures essential to the operation of a society or enterprise. Industrialization drives economic growth and creates job opportunities and thereby reduces income poverty. Peace, justice and strong institutions. It promotes peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provides access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable and inclusive. Partnerships for goals. Partnerships between governments, private organisations and public bodies bring our goals closer to achievement. When we work together towards the same goals, we have the power to achieve them all. Sharing goals means sharing a vision. I want to thank you today for listening to my presentation. I hope you took something away from it. So let's hope we have a more diverse and inclusive world, let's look at our SDGs, and possibly if you come up with solutions to problems that are outlined in those 17 SDGs, let's make our world a better place, more diverse, sharing of culture, sharing of learning, and being more collaborative and peaceful and happy. Thank you.